Bees are fascinating creatures that play a crucial role in our environment, especially when it comes to pollination. Here's everything you might want to know about bees. 1. What are bees? Bees are flying insects that are closely related to wasps. They belong to the order Hymenoptera, which also includes ants and other wasps. Bees are known for their role in pollination, as well as for producing honey and beeswax. 2. Types of bees. There are over 20,000 species of bees worldwide, and they can be categorized into several different types. Honeybees, the most well-known type of bee. These bees are important for commercial pollination and are the only species that produce honey on a large scale. Bumblebees, larger and hairier than honeybees. Bumblebees are also great pollinators and are known for their ability to pollinate plants that honeybees cannot. Solitary bees. Unlike honeybees and bumblebees, these bees don't live in colonies. Each female bee builds her own nest and lays eggs in individual chambers. Examples include carpenter bees and mason bees. Carpenter bees. These bees are known for drilling holes in wood, which is often mistaken for damage caused by termites. 3. Bee anatomy. Bees have specialized body parts that help them in their daily tasks. Antennae, used for smelling, tasting, and filling their environment. Wings. Bees have 2 pairs of wings. They can flap them incredibly fast, which helps them hover in place or fly long distances. Proboscis, a long tube-like tongue that bees use to suck up nectar from flowers. Stinger. Found in female bees, the stinger is used to protect the hive from predators. Legs. Bees have specialized legs for collecting pollen. The pollen baskets on their hind legs help carry the pollen back to the hive. 4. How bees pollinate. Bees are essential for pollination, which is the transfer of pollen from one flower to another, allowing plants to reproduce. Here's how it works. Bees collect nectar from flowers for food. As they move from flower to flower, they brush against the flower's anthers, male part, and collect pollen. This pollen is transferred to the stigma, female part, of other flowers, fertilizing them and allowing them to produce fruits, seeds, and new plants. 5. Bee behavior and society. Bees are highly social insects, especially honeybees. They live in well-organized colonies with a specific hierarchy. Queen bee. The queen is the only fertile female in the hive. She lays all the eggs, and her primary job is reproduction. Worker bees. These are female bees that are non-reproductive. They do most of the work in the hive, including foraging for food, cleaning, nursing the young, and defending the hive. Drone bees. Male bees whose sole purpose is to mate with the queen. They do not participate in foraging or hive maintenance. 6. The life cycle of a bee. Bees undergo complete metamorphosis. Egg. The queen lays eggs that hatch into larvae. Larvae. The larvae are fed by worker bees until they pupate. Pupa. After the larvae grow into pupa, they begin transforming into adult bees. Adult. The adult bee emerges from the pupa and takes on its role in the hive, whether as a worker, drone, or queen. 7. Honey production. Bees make honey from nectar they collect from flowers. They store the nectar in their honey stomachs, a special part of their digestive system, where enzymes break down the sugars. When bees return to the hive, they regurgitate the nectar, which is then dehydrated by worker bees to create honey. Honey is important for bees because it serves as a source of energy during the winter months when flowers are not blooming. 8. Importance of bees to the environment. Bees are critical to ecosystems and agriculture for several reasons. Pollination. Bees pollinate around 75% of flowering plants and approximately 35% of the world's food crops. Food supply. Many of the fruits, vegetables, and nuts we eat rely on bees for pollination. Without them, our food supply would be much smaller. Biodiversity. By pollinating plants, bees also contribute to the survival of many other species, including the plants that provide food for other animals. 9. Bee decline. Sadly, bee populations around the world have been declining due to a variety of factors. Pesticides, certain chemicals, especially neonicotinoids, are toxic to bees and interfere with their ability to forage and navigate. Habitat loss. Urbanization and agricultural expansion destroy the natural habitats that bees rely on for food and shelter. Climate change. Changing weather patterns affect flowering seasons and the availability of nectar. Diseases and parasites. Pathogens like the Varroa destructor mite and various viruses can weaken and kill bee colonies. 10. How to help bees. There are several ways to support and protect bee populations. Plant bee-friendly flowers. Create a garden with plants that provide nectar and pollen for bees.